the Ula Fastpack. Now, I just recently picked up the Ula Fastpack about a month or two ago, and I really like it for what it is. There's certain things I don't like, but there are a lot of things that I do like. This back has a elastic, which is really nice. This is more of a like a nylon lycra back to it, backed with bungee cord. Now the thing with the bungee cord, it makes it really tight. So like right now I just have this leash back here, but it's super tight, which no matter what you're going to put in here is going to stay, primarily because of the bungee cord. And over time, obviously this is going to stretch, but since it's brand new, you know, it's pretty tight. So I stick mostly my raincoat and other small items in here. So that I like. It's, like I said, it's pretty tight. You also have these cord locks. You have 4 of them on either side. Now I think this is either for trekking poles or if you have a ice axe. So a bunch of features right here. On the sides, we have the side pockets. Now I'll be honest with you, let me flip it to the side. You can stick a water bottle in this, but they don't stay real well unless you cinch them up. So the only way it's going to stay, this is empty, is if you cinch it up real tight. Kind of stick it in here. You can see it's got side compression straps, but they're going to have to stay loose because this is the only way your bottle is going to stay in, is behind these compression straps. That's it. It's on its own, it's not going to stay real well, to be honest. I mean, that's just how it is. I think this should be a little bit higher up. That's just my opinion. I think it makes it easier to keep the bottles stowed. So the front, or rather the back, this goes against your back. This is going to be pretty sweaty. I've been wearing this spring, and you know, nothing but soaking sweat from this. This is nice and soft. It's got a foam padding on the inside, but you're going to sweat. Now the straps. I love and hate these straps. They are pretty wide. I think these are close to what, 4.5, 5 inches, and I think they're a little bit too wide. I'm sure they probably use these on their other packs, which is probably why they're this wide. But yeah, I think they can go a little bit narrow. Now the thing with, you've got a water bottle holder and a pouch. Honestly, initially I thought, oh great, this is perfect. Well, after wearing it for a while, it just depends on the size of the water bottle you use and how much stuff is packed into this pouch. If I have my sunglasses case for my Oakleys, that pretty much takes up the entirety of this pouch, and what happens is this hits it. So you're constantly, you know, pulling it off to the side to be able to pull it out. And if you go with a larger bottle, like the Smart Water bottle, the liter size, it's even more pronounced. So it will fit, but it's going to stick out. So you see with the Smart Water bottle, it's gonna lean off to the side. It just doesn't work real well with this in this function. I think probably what they should have done is put the water bottle up here, up a little bit higher, and then put this pouch down below. That's just my opinion. You got a little drain hole for the water bottle. I just think it tends to get in the way of what you're doing. So there are these elastic straps. To be honest with you, I don't know what I could do with these elastic straps. The only thing I did do was put a map in here, but beyond that, because they're elastic, they're going to stretch over time. So I'd rather that this was a nylon strapping, you know, something a little bit tighter, a little bit more rigid. Yeah, so that's the straps. Here's the neat thing. they have 2 sternum straps. So these sternum straps pretty much keep them in place. They are far, far better because they're more stable when you put this thing on. Now, they have side compression straps. Now these are really nice because you can pull them from the side to tighten it up. So, see, it's a really good deal. It's not dissimilar if you wear ribs, kind of how you grab the ribs in back to pull them tight. This you're pulling on the side, so I kind of like that. Now, it doesn't come like this. I put tape on it, and probably what you're going to do too is put tape on this and tape on the sternum straps because they come huge. This is a size medium. I guess they come in a medium and a large. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe the straps are even longer on the large. I don't know, because obviously I have the medium, but that's how it works. And to be honest, it's a really nice setup. Here's the big thing with this. It's recommended that the maximum amount of weight be 18 pounds, and I've got about 17 in here, plus with the water bottles, if they were full, I'd be up to about 18. And you can see how much room there is. Now, it has this strap up top for the roll top. Be honest, I wish this was switched. And the reason why I wish it was switched is because the tighter it goes, it's going to hang into your back. So if you've got your backpack in a tighter configuration, less gear, I guess is what I'm saying, it's going to be hanging into your back. I think if they flip it so that the tail is hanging down this side, I think that would be a little bit better. But like I say, this is a roll top, so we get into it this way. Now I'm going to show you here in a minute. There are two pouches in here. Like, one's for your keys and other things like that, and then the other is for a hydration system, because they have, where is it, right here, a hole right here that you can run your hydration tube through. So we'll get into that in a little bit here, but I've got a bunch of junk in here. As you can see, it's clipped in, kind of nice. It's a super lightweight, actually kind of flimsy, but I mean, it's there. I've got a little headlamp in it. And the small one faces this side, which I guess, would that be the back side because it faces behind you? I don't know. Other side, see if we can dig this out. Yeah, this is basically for the hydration pack, and this clips in as well. Since they both clip in, you can clip them out, you can take them out, so they're not there. So, but, and this seems to be almost like a different material, because this seems to be, yeah, this is a heavier gauge material, I guess, because you're putting your hydration bladder in it, which is probably going to weigh, you know, if it's full, 3 liters, you know, you got a couple pounds here. So maybe that's why they've got it so it's a little bit more durable. You can go quite a ways on this, but, and here's where it comes into play. They say you shouldn't go any more than 18 pounds on this, so this is supposed to be for a more lightweight type of function. I found that you can go heavier, but it's an issue of how comfortable it is at weight. So if you get up to, I don't know, say 30 pounds, well, let's say 28 pounds, and that's 10 pounds heavier than what they say you should go. I was actually comfortable with 28 pounds. I think that's the breaking point, is 28 pounds. They say comfort rating is 18. You can go, I think, to 28, but then it starts to get uncomfortable. Anything beyond that, into the 30s, and yeah, it's definitely going to be very uncomfortable. So, I think that would be an issue for the person carrying it. Whether you want to go lightweight, the way they say, or go with a little bit moderate weight. You know, it may be between 18 and 28 as a max. So that's just kind of my opinion on it. This is the material. I went with a multicam, and since I went with a multicam, it is a 500D Cordura. The rest of it is kind of a ripstop. I'm not quite sure what the material is. I'll have to annotate that. Most of the packs that are not, well, multicam is its own thing, which is why it's in Cordura. There's a wide variety of other colors like green, black, blue, orange. I think there's a red, and they're all, I think it's Robic is the material, kind of a ripstop Robic. Yeah, I think that's what they use. So it's different. I just prefer the multicam. I don't really go for the tactical stuff mostly, but in this I think it looks pretty cool. So black and multicam. So that's pretty much everything other than me putting it on and showing you what it looks like. All right, well, you can see how it fits on me. I'm going to put the sternum straps on. Not bad. Zip these up. Yeah. So I'm going to snug it up from both sides and tighten up the sternum strap. This thing fits. It's not bad. Fits well above the lower back, so there's no need for a hip belt on this thing. So that's kind of nice. And like I say, anywhere from 18 to 28 pounds, although I would say with what I've got now, I'm around the 18 mark. This is comfortable. I can kind of do what I need to do. It's more kind of a rucksack type material, or more stable. I think it's stable because of these two sternum straps and the side compression straps. Well, I'm pretty happy with this pack for the most part. Needs a few tweaks here and there. And the one thing I forgot to mention, I think it needs load lifters, because you can see how it sticks up in the back.